Hello guys, so today I am going to be showing you a game that I needed to win to get 15-0. It is against one of the pros from the hashtag house who we will talk about in a moment, but the purpose of this video is because it was a high level game, I want to try and give you guys a little bit of an insight and inside the mind of a player that's playing at this level. I'll show you things that the opponent did, things that I did, and hopefully the idea is you can implement this into your game and improve yourself. So as you can see, this is the team on screen. We're using a 4-5-1. We're going to get into it. Please leave a like on the video if you want to see more like this, like footage from my champs runs against other good players and stuff like that. Subscribe for more and let's get into the video. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 8% off. Okay, so we are loading into the game now, and I don't know whether it's actually going to show him pop up on the TIFO. As you can see, it is Tottenham Hotspur. We have matched Tom Lees from hashtag house, someone I respect a lot as a player, really nice guy as well. I've known him for many years. We were competing as pros sort of around the same sort of era, so I knew this was going to be a very difficult game. It's never not going to be. You know, Tom is a top player, better than me at this game, so it was always going to be very difficult. You can see straight away, I tried to get on the front foot. The thing that you have to be so aware of when playing these top players is that right there. I mean, they're going to be good at everything, but if we go back a little bit here, you can see the build-up speed. He's very direct. You can see he's already triggered his winger on a run here. So that is what he's doing, is he's triggering the run early. And then from there, he's building up towards the striker and he's setting up ready for this first time ball. As you can see there, it is Tom Lees from the hashtag house. But anyway, he plays the ball inside and then he's going for these first time through balls. So as you can see, I'm marking it preemptively. I've got to spot that and see that it's coming. And then from there, it gives us the best chance of dealing with it. But it's still very difficult to stop. He tries to cut the ball inside there. And I knew, you know, that it was going to take me a little bit to sort of adjust to the pace because I've not played pro games, you know, in a number of years now. So matching somebody like this, I'm just not normally quite at that level anymore. I did lock in heavily, you know, for this particular game. As you can see, we're trying to cut the ball inside there. Beautiful bit of R1 dribbling. And that enables us to actually be able to get in and get that shooting angle. You can see we cut inside with a ball roll here. And then from there, as soon as I get the ball into my striker, I know that, you know, the opponent's defender is going to be on skates a little bit here. So I use that R1 dribbling, get into a really good area. I sort of wait and delay for the keeper movement. And then we do find the near post. That was actually a really nice goal. But carrying on with the game, I knew that I had to try and control the ball a lot. Obviously, like, if I let somebody of his level, like, control possession, it's going to be a very long day for me. I don't think I'd be able to sort of shut him out for 90 minutes if he was controlling the game. It's just not going to be possible, you know, especially on FC25, where it's pretty easy to score a goal. You've got to be, like, defensively very sound. You can see I'm mixing in that second man press, along with manually trying to cut the passing lanes where possible. See here, I'm just sort of hovering around, holding the left trigger to jockey on the area. And then from there, our AI on the second man press is able to step in and win the ball back. From here, hold the ball up with the striker. And I'm just trying to trigger runs, see what through ball options I've got. We try a cheeky little through ball inside, but he deals with it very well. Our offside trap, just to raise that line, which is something that I do have to be very careful about. Because obviously, if he's going for these first time through balls, it could be, you know, just one mistimed offside trap and that could be it. But again there, you see we mark the run early. That's the thing, once you know it's coming, it's not the hardest thing to stop. But one small lapse in judgment and you miss time reading, like one of those first time passes, and he is just in on goal. So here I'm trying to manually press. He's activated the player lock. You can see here I'm switching with the right stick, using that second man press where possible. Managed to get across. Absolutely shocking. I mean, I would say it's a blunder. I think I also got unlucky because I tried to release this ball like a lot earlier. As you can see, I pressed it. I'm actually going to go back a little bit here because I want you guys to actually see this. We've actually just been robbed there. I can't even lie. Pay attention to the controller here and look at when I press pass. So we body him here. I've pressed pass here. And I'm trying to, you know, just go back to my other centre-back. Look how long it takes. He takes an extra touch. Yeah, we actually got sold there. That is on EA. I'm not even going to take blame for that. That is actually criminal. But, yeah, so... I mean, that's about keeping your head, but the way I see it, especially now, is, you know, with FC25, like, anything can happen. Like, one goal in a game, especially at this level, is really not too important. Like, both teams are going to score goals. It's just about, obviously, outscoring your opponent. You can see here, making sure that I'm getting the ball to my elite passers in the team, like the KDB, stuff like that. You can see there, we just got so lucky as well. He's defended it about as well as he can. But once you cut inside here, it is very difficult. You can see, I make it look like I'm going to sprint on the outside. Ball roll inside. Really, he should tackle the ball there. But obviously, he's holding his thumbstick to try and mark me upwards. So he's taken his first touch up. So he's been rigged by the game as well. But once we get here again, I'm just delaying and waiting for the keeper movement. And then as soon as I see that his keeper's not covering one of the sides, we just play that low-driven shot into the back of the net. Easy peasy. Here, diving in a little bit, which I need to be careful of and shouldn't be doing as much. But the one thing that I have noticed, especially using this 4-5-1, if you can pack your midfield with good passes, look at the options I'm getting there. You can just spray the ball out, like with KDB and players like that. If you've got that Modric, he's another one who can do it. But using another offside trap, got to watch the first time through ball. We mark it very well once again. He was very good at doing them. Like half the time I couldn't actually see that they were coming, and you sort of have to get a little bit lucky at the same time. But here again, you know, I'm marking the middle of the pitch whilst using that second man press. You can see here I'm nowhere near the ball a lot of the time, just marking options off the ball and using that second man press. And, you know, we're just doing our best. Like here, had to step in whilst holding jockey and intercept the pass. A lot of first-time passes and stuff going on here. Again, you know, if you've got someone like KDB who's going to be able to play like the tiki-taka and incisive stuff, that is a really good option. Here, I sort of butchered that chance because we did really well to find this ball out wide. We get so lucky here. And really here, I should probably just do a low-driven shot across goal. But I sort of panicked, you know, hit it there. And then from here, we're never going to score even off the rebound. I've actually got a potential pass into here. It would have been insane vision, but I hit it straight back at the keeper like a donut. And he gets away with it. But this was a very, you know, this game, as I was even playing it, I was thinking this is just so FC25. There's so many bounces going on. There's so much weird stuff happening. It just, yeah, it just epitomised FC25, you know, even at a pretty high level, or a very high level, I should say. But good slide tackle there. That was actually crucial, because if you have a look here, he does very well to get all the way down the line, and this pass is on. Like, if he makes this pass across, we're in a lot of trouble. I knew I had to do whatever I could to stop it. So we dive in. As soon as I think he's going to play the pass, I slide tackle, and that stops that pass from going across. Really, really good defending, to be fair. From his throw in here, just trying to mark the potential options, you know, and not give anything too easy up. You can see a lot of the time when I'm defending, the initial press to the person with the ball is with my second man press holding R1, and then what I'm doing off the ball is marking options. If you don't do that against a high level player and you're just running towards the ball manually, you will just get ripped apart. So I had that in mind here. Just delaying, we fizz it back all the way to the edge of the box, sort of rush the pass. Get a little bit lucky with the bounce back there, just ping-ponging back and forth. He goes for another first time pass, which we do manage to cut out. Again, quick passing in the middle. This 4-5-1 really allows you to do that because you just pack the midfield. And like I say, if you have those players with like tiki-taka, incisive, you just get a lot of options and you can just ping like these first time passes over, whether that be to the wing or through to the striker. Here, triggered Rafinha on a run with L1. From here, you know, we're always going to try and aim to recycle either to the edge of the box or there. I was thinking there is a chance that he might move his keeper, so I just sort of hit it near post, but that was the wrong decision. Really there, you want to be trying to work the ball all the way back. Here, as you can see, crazy first time through ball. Managed to bring the keeper out in time, and we sort of get away with it. But he was absolutely on. That is crazy rigging by EA Sports, by the way. Like how are we losing the ball there? Like, it's just crazy, some of the stuff that happens on this game. Here again, using that second man press, he's just so good around them areas. It is so difficult to defend. You know, he plays one pass into Lineker, 45th minute, and he scores that low driven shot, as you would expect him to once he gets there. But very, very difficult to stop. Here again, triggering our player on the run. We're triggering a lot of runs, not always using the pass, but what that does, you know, if you're sending your players on forward runs at the bare minimum, it's giving your opponent like something to think about, and that's very important because on FC25, if you're sort of leaving your players static, you're in for a long day. That was a beautiful pass from Hullet, by the way. We used the lateral heel to heel to cut inside. We get a bit lucky. Ball ends up coming back to us. Taking our time here once again. Trying to get the ball into these wide positions so that we can get something off. Just didn't quite work out for us there. And as you can see, another first time through ball. Once he gets into these areas, you have to do so well, as we did there. It's really good defending. So we get caught out. I switched too late. He manages to get the ball all the way wide. From here, he's either going to go and try and shoot, or he's going to cut in, as he did. As soon as you see that your opponent cuts in here and plays this pass towards the edge of the box, you need to be right stick switching to the nearest defender, as I do here. And you can see I'm holding jockey. I'm also holding the second man press. And you've got to predict which way he's going to dribble. We get it spot on. I just walk into the ball and we're able to clear it. That was actually really, really nice defending. And over the top through ball from Hullet here, and again we're in our favourite wide position. We're trying to cut the ball back into a central area. That's unlucky. Like on another occasion, that exact same shot will just fly into the back of the net on a low driven. Got to be careful here once again. Anytime he gets the ball into these central areas, there's always that opportunity of the first time through ball. If you guys haven't added that into your game, it's something that I'm guilty of as well. I definitely need to be doing more of it. That is a surefire way to get more wins on this game. If you trigger one of your wide players forwards, then pass into your striker and send it first time, you were just in on goal, man. But here, you know, these situations, he's just so clinical. Really good on the ball. We do well. Managed to win it back once again. And from here, sending Rafinha on a manual run. Sending Ribery on a run. And I'm just trying to get my players moving forward. Holding the ball up with our striker. We recycle the ball out wide. Tried to fake a player lock, but his press was just too good on that occasion. But again, another through ball here. I'm trying to close him down as quickly as possible and not give anything easy up. We use an offside trap there just to raise the line and congest the midfield a little bit more. Same again there, another offside trap. I'm just trying to make it so that he can't even fizz the ball into his striker. That is what that offside trap is going to do. It just raises the line so high that it just congests it and makes it so that he's not got a midfield option to build up. You see here, there's just no midfield options for him. He's done so well, you know, to delay all that. He's then found that extra pass as well. That is honestly a crazy goal. Like, you just have to say fair play. We use an L1 sprint boost there with Ribery. Recycle the ball back into the middle. Nice quick passing here on the edge of the box. We play a through ball over the top and we get so lucky. The original play was nice, to be fair. Like here, this first time thing we go for, this is something I've started doing. So you pass it back with your striker, but with an L1 pass. And as soon as it gets to the player, and you only do this when it's like very close. So you see how Rafinha is literally like a few yards away. So a normal pass with L1 into Rafinha, and then just a first time chip through ball over the top. It works very well. And then he tries to head it back to his keeper, gets a little bit rigged, and we end up somehow getting a goal out of nothing there. Another offside trap, just to raise that line. From here, got to be super careful. I'm not really sure what was happening to him here. It's just sort of got stuck. I think it was just one of those. But we play the ball with Hullet. We end up getting the ball into Ribery. L1 sprint boost. The space opens up. Really nice composure in front of goal here, because if you watch, we get the ball into Ribery, great sprint boost to open up the space, and from here, my eyes are on the keeper. Like, I'm not worrying about the defender at all. You're worrying about where the goalkeeper's going to go. So as you'll see here, he'll actually shift his keeper to the keeper's left-hand side. I'm delaying the shot. I even use a fake shot just to delay a little bit more. And by the time we've done that, that space is open on the near post and we can just tap it into an open goal. So that puts us 4-3 up. And sort of at this point in the game, it's still pretty too early, you know, to be time wasting or trying to game management, see it out. You need another goal at this point. So I'm just trying to play the exact same. You know, we're offside trapping here, marking those runs in behind again. Crazy tackle from Tar, like through the back of him there. That is a real issue with this game, in my opinion. Like, you can just tackle through anybody. Here, I thought this was actually really smart. We lose the ball, like, stupidly. And he's about to go in on goal here. Like, I'm probably not, like, catching him. He's goal side. So I just hack him down. Literally, it's just a tactical foul. And I was like, I'm not going to get a red because it's not last man. And we just take the yellow card and we can just reset with our team, like, fully back in shape. So that is what we did. Really good press there. Get the ball with Rafinha. And from here, I'm just going to try and use the whole space. Obviously, if we go back a tiny bit here, he has to respect and mark the through ball, which gives us the space. So here, like, if he pulls across to Rafinha, we've just got that through ball into KDB. So I knew that he wasn't going to let me have that and he was going to drop back a bit. So what that did is it enabled us to just run the whole way. So we get all the way to the edge here, fizz it into KDB. Just a great finish. It's a really nice cutback. Once he's in this situation, from the defending point of view, it's just very hard to deal with because he's just got too many options on. Like, you either commit to the man or you commit to KDB, and whichever one you do, you're in trouble. Because if he comes to the ball here, I just cut inside and play KDB in. If he doesn't, then we just have this whole line, you know, to sort of run in here, play the ball inside. Beautiful finish. And now at this point, you know, sort of 12 minutes left. It is going to be about just slowing it down a little bit. So you can see I make a decision where I'm just sort of recycling the ball, trying not to make mistakes, prioritise it. We do want another goal if possible because that would kill the game off. But the priority always from this point, if you're 2 goals up in champs, you just want to make sure that you're not you know, actually conceded or giving anything stupid up. Not always easy because people are going to turn the press on and FC25 is FC25. But as you can see here, we're sort of delaying, resetting, making it absolutely as difficult as possible for him to do anything. Beautiful sprint boost there. And that is so unlucky, man. That whole phase of play was so nice. Like, we recycled the ball in, get it into the middle. I made it look like I was going to turn outside. L1 sprint boost absolutely sold him. We even go around the keeper, but he recovers so well. That is like top level defending. And little spoiler alert for the rest of it, not much is going to happen. It's sort of him you know, doing his best to break me down. I was playing a bit ratty, to be fair, as you sort of have to at this level. It's just a lot of him on the box. And let me know how you think this game went. I think it was, honestly, in a lot of ways, a pretty even game. Like I say, I think, honestly, he's better than me at this game. That's just how FC25 goes, though. You know, he's a top player, like, who's still competing. I'm somebody who's not competed in a while, and I'm able to win a one-off game. That's just FC25. You know, it's no reflection of me or him. It's just the game we play. But yeah, really good game. I wanted to show you guys this because it just added a lot of value, in my opinion. There was a lot of high-level stuff in here that you guys can learn from. But if you enjoyed it, please do leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the match. I will catch you on the next one, and peace.